Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be talking about our reading styles, I guess you could put it. Today I have with me Hayley.
Hi.
Hayley, would you like to just do a quick introduction?
Hi, my name is Hayley. I'm a friend of Liz. I love anything writing. I'm a huge fantasy reader. I love to read anything fantasy. We both love Disney. That's something we have in common. And yeah.
So we're just going to get right into it. So the first topic is, what time of day do you read the most? I personally like to read at nighttime, like after the kids go to bed and it's all dark and I have a little book light, or I go into like another room, like the living room, and just lay on the couch and read.
Yeah. For me, it's honestly whenever I find spare time. Because we've got a puppy here and he's full maintenance all the time. So I either find I'm reading really, really late at night. I've become a bit of a night owl for that, or straight when I get up in the morning. It's one of those two times. It's very weird, and I am very bad for that. But yeah, either late or early in the morning.
Okay. Just 1 second. Ugh.
Hello, Rosalind.
She fell down.
Oh dear, is she okay?
Oh, don't click the buttons. Yeah, she's okay. She's got a toy.
Just start clicking the buttons. Like, oh dear, what happened?
Okay, so now that we have a guest, second topic. Hey. Places or positions you read in. So I like to read in either bed, lounging, or on like a couch or an armchair with my legs crossed. Sometimes I'll read laying down, but normally I'm more of a lounger.
So for me, my go-to place to read is the couch. We've got these big brown comfy couches, and I just love to curl up in them. Like I'll tuck my knees under me and my feet under my bum and just kind of like curl up like a little armadillo. And yeah, or sometimes my bed. If I really want privacy, then like I'll go and sit on my bed and I'll read. But then I need a flashlight for that. So I'll get a little flashlight on my phone and I'll just kind of like read by night.
Remind me to get you a book light for Christmas.
Yeah, I need one of those.
Next topic is locations you read in. So like home, bookstore, library, etc. I normally read at home. The only time I read like on the bus or like in a car or whatever is if I'm really into a book.
So I don't get out much. I'm a big introvert, so basically I will just read at home, same as you. That's my comfort place. Sometimes I used to read in the library, like kind of tuck myself away in the little corner and read by the young adult section because that's my place to read, or the children's books. But sometimes I just like my privacy, so I like having my own room to kind of read. So that'll be home, of course. Yeah.
Hi. Anything to add, Rosalind? No? How do you remember where you left off? I normally use a bookmark or I record where I am in a book on Goodreads, like because they have the little tracking thing. So yeah.
Ah, cool.
I don't know if they have it like on the site itself, but if you have like the mobile app, you can go and you can record either, like you can type in either the page number you left off on or like how much of a percentage you are through the book. So if you're like listening to an audiobook or reading an ebook, it'll say like what percentage you are, and then you just put that into Goodreads. And then if you're reading like an actual book, then you can put like how many pages through you are. Like
That's
page
really
50
cool.
or something. Yeah.
I love bookmarks. I've had a really big love for them since. Do you remember book fairs when we were like in like public schools? Yeah, like or elementary schools, and you could collect one or a bunch of them for like $1. I just remember being so in love with that idea, and I would always go to buy a new bookmark. So I would always place where I have stopped in a book with a bookmark, and you can get some really cool, really creative, pretty ones. I'm very much against dog earing. I know some people might get a little bit of hate for that, but I don't like the fact that they are bending the page. I don't know why. It just just makes me shudder inside a little bit. I don't
I
know.
I've seen some books at like in libraries especially where people dog ear the pages and it starts like tearing the corner of the page and it makes me so sad.
Like it wears it down and then
Yeah.
you can just sometimes you see like the page completely gone and it's like
Oh, I know. Breaks my heart.
Yeah.
Next question is, when or where do you stop reading? So, for example, I only stop reading if I finish a chapter or if, like, there's a break in the chapter where there's, like, that big gap, you know what I mean, between paragraphs or, like, the 3 dots or whatever. I only stop there. I can't stop in, like, on a page without knowing where I left off. Like, if I just leave on, like, a full page of, like, full text, I have no idea where I am when I go back to it. So I always leave off on a chapter or on like a page break.
Yeah. Good idea. It's a good note. So for me, where I start and stop, I usually try to start at whatever chapter I left off on. In case I don't have a bookmark, then I can easily just remember, oh, it was chapter 13 or something like that. Because if I stop in the middle of like a page, I'll forget where I am, like where in the page I am, and it just makes me a little stressed. It's like, I don't remember where I left off, so that's where the bookmark is. So no matter how sleepy I am, I will try to finish to the next chapter. Even if it's like 1 in the morning, I'm like, I must get to the next chapter.
Oh, the thing that bugs me is when like the chapters are like 10 pages long, like they're crazy long chapters, and then there's no breaks, and it's like, oh my god, I just want to finish and go to bed.
Yeah.
Agonizing.
But it's worth it.
Oh, I know. Alright, last question is, what is your favorite and least favorite genre? Mine would have to be fantasy. I'm starting to get into more of the new adult genre. Normally I just read stop it. Normally I just read YA, but I'm starting to get into new adult because they're a lot more sexier and stuff, and I like that. I also am thinking of trying out middle grade. So like that's what like Percy Jackson, Lightning Thief, and all that stuff is. That's all middle grade. Yeah. So I also recently started reading thrillers. And by recently, I mean I read one. I read it in like February, I think. It was actually a series, so it was 3. But yeah, it was the Five Nights at Freddy's books. I count them as kind of thrillers because it's I don't think it's quite horror. Oh, my least favorite genre. I think memoir. I'm not a big fan of memoirs. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I've tried a couple times like in high school to read them, and I couldn't. It was so hard.
There are some memoirs that are a little more tricky to get into, especially if like they're not a topic or they're not a person that you know. Like if you get into something like that and it's someone very new to you and a topic you're not quite sure about, it can be a little bit like hard to get into those kind of topics. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Understandable. So I sort of already said my favorite genre, which was fantasy. I just love all sorts of fantasy books. I do like middle grade. I have read a lot of middle grade. That's literally where I started off reading. Is I literally started reading Mary-Kate and Ashley books. I don't know if those are middle grade books, but I would say they are. I think so, yeah. I started reading those, just like those little chapter books, and that's what got me into like getting into more and more books. There are a few adult books that I do like, very few ones though. The new adult I've been starting to get a little more interested in because they do have a little, like as you get older, you kind of get more interested in more of like those kind of things. And my least favorite, I think, would have to be like crime mystery books. For some reason, it's really difficult for me to try to get invested in some of the characters or the scenes. It can just, and some scenes can just kind of like draw out very much, and it's okay, just get to the point, get to the exciting stuff. Come on. So I apologize for anybody who does love them. There are certain ones that I do love. Like in the YA section, like there are these murder mysteries that I really love enjoying and reading, but only a few ones.
Yeah. Yeah, again, this is our preferences. It's not like other people have to stop reading these things because we don't like them. But yeah. So that was our video for today. Thank you all for watching. I will leave Hayley's links down below. We will see you guys in the next video.
All right, thank you guys. Bye.
Oh, she's waving. You can't see it.
Bye. You are so cute. Oh my goodness, you are so cute. Yes. I'm not sure what she's saying. Bye bye. Bye bye.